discussion with parents has been unanimous in that they like the teaming approach. They want that. They enjoy the fact that we are a bridge. They like the fact that we bring them in as elementaries, coddle them, walk them to and from classes, keep them as young as possible for as long as possible. And then by May into June, we transition them to a middle school child. So we are, in essence, the bridge. We bring them in, we sprinkle them, 10 elementary schools on 7 different teams. Ours are club-based around the leadership theme or mantra that we have established here, and they're peer leadership councils. We believe that every child can learn the qualities of leadership, although they may not become leaders themselves. And so thus you will see kids that are part of the orientation council today. There's a peer mediation council, there's peer beautification council, there's peer tutoring council. They're councils as opposed to here's the student council, they do everything.
So we're visiting Bennet Academy today, which is a 6th grade academy. We have 3 very interesting and vibrant guides. We really appreciate it. Can you introduce yourselves?
Hi, my name is Brian.
Hi, my name is Dawn Banhuber.
Hi, my name is Vanessa Phillips.
Well, we thank you very much for taking us around and showing us.
We have Team Tuesdays,
Yes.
3 Tuesdays a month, so that from 2:50 until 4 o'clock every Tuesday, except for the last Tuesday of the month, we have time for the teachers to come together and plan together. A number of Tuesdays we do use for whole school.
For data.
Planning and committees, but it's it gives them more time, and it really gives them that time that they need, the extra time. They could use probably every day, but it makes it a little bit more cohesive for the teams to have that time together after school without any interruptions.
If my child's on the Clementi team or whatever team it might be, would I be able to meet with the team of teachers? Do they have a time, whether it be a common time?
Absolutely, you could come in during that specials planning time. We also try to accommodate parents in the morning, a 7:30 meeting or right after school, so that you could meet with because ideally you'd want to meet with the child's entire team. Illing is thrilled, and we're thrilled because it works very smoothly between ourselves and the middle.
Illing is the one middle school
It's
that
our
they go off
7-8
to,
school.
There's no other.
Just our alternative settings.
Gotcha.
That's it.
Is there a sense in that, now, was that middle school ever 6, 7, 8?
Yes, this school and that school were both 6, 7, 8.
So is there a sense, I mean, from the little I've seen of the students here, I mean, there seems to be a maturity to them that is already noticeable, and so I'm wondering when they enter the 7th grade, is there a sense that that new 7th grade cohort is in fact more mature than it ever was by virtue of having been in this?
Absolutely, they have. They see huge difference. They say the behaviors are incredible compared to the past. They all speak the same language. So 7th grade Illing teachers could say something regarding the STARS tenants so that they can align it to their PBS system, the Illing Eyes, and our students all understand that language. So and that translates behavior in the hallways, behavior in the classrooms, and the common instruction that they received.
This is a really nice transition school from an elementary into that middle school mindset where they gain and they earn through their own character education the ability to have that independence. The independence is earned. It's the first time they come together and they have their own identity.
The students really seem to flourish with the program. They take the ownership of the school. It does give the 6th graders a much better chance at leadership.
Yes. And I don't know, I can't speak for all of you, but usually when we have visitors, they'll come up to me at the end and say, from the minute I walked into the school, I felt welcome.
A positive here, for the 6th grade, the age group I love. They're all, in the same transitional stages.
They can work with each other. They all come in feeling scared and nervous. They all come in unsure. They're all on the brink of middle schooldom and adolescence. So they kind of can do that all here, and it's safe.
Parents used to have some concerns about that, and I could see where they would be concerned. It was you just find at this age that between 6th and 8th grade they can shoot up 20 inches.
Are parents happy with the program?
Parents love our school. I would love this school if I sent my child to this school. I would absolutely love my children to experience this school.
I feel the whole climate of our school is just so positive. The kids feel it. The respect between teachers and staff and students is just immense. And if you have that, you're going to have a great school.
The thing that impressed me so much about Bennet Academy as a sixth grade school in terms of that age group is the first time we bring that age group together as a class. So I'm always reinforcing with them that they're the class of 2018. Right. They are their graduating class. They're going through with one another. And the way that it's different from the middle school model is when a particular team dismisses to their specials, the kids kind of go. Here we can really work on character education where the teachers deliver their home base to us. And so they're discussing along the ways appropriate behavior in the hallways, how to, classroom decorum. What I discovered was that the personality of each class made it so enjoyable. So I knew my lesson, but then bringing it and opening it and having it come to life with each one of the home bases has been what's made it so enjoyable for me.
The feel here, I think they have less competition because it's only one grade level. I also get to collaborate a lot better with the teachers because I see their classes and I get to work with the teachers on an individual basis better. I love it here.
I mean, I have a K-6 education, but I have a 6, 7, 8 background because we were at the middle school for so many years that I think you start believing in that you have a subject area you specialize in. Sure. You also have language arts, so you're narrowing down your field of focus and then sharing among the team how else to work with these kids. And I think that's the reason why teams who work well together do work well together. If you have a similar philosophy and how to work with these kids and what you believe in as a teacher, the teams tend to work very well. Keeping them here, I think, keeps them younger longer. They come into 6th grade asking a friend if they want to play after school. And, usually by the end of 6th grade they hang out, but there are still a couple that will still play. And it's nice to see that they're not so concerned about boyfriends, girlfriends, and content that's above where their years should be.
I think our PTA is much more involved at this level than it was at the when we were 6, 7, 8, we didn't get a lot of parental involvement. And here, it's huge. Yeah. Our PTA has been fabulous every year. This is our 4th year, and they've always been fantastic. We get a lot of emails about how well behaved they are. It really is, and it was very, very nice that the principal, from the principal down, even the community.
They let central office know, they let Dave Welch know, they let teachers know. They are thrilled with their kids' 6th grade experience. So when we get the reports of, this wonderful thing, in my eyes, I hope the town says, this is a wonderful thing, and we're going to continue doing a wonderful thing, because
our principal here has been in close communication with our principal at the middle school. So some of the programs that are implemented here in terms of PBS are very, very similar to what's implemented there. So they're going there kind of following the same rules.
Right now I have freshmen at the high school that went through Bennet. How are they doing?
What are the reviews so far?
Right.
They've been excellent.
Yeah.
They've been outstanding. And I talked to colleagues at the high school and at Illing, and the teachers there have said a whole different tenor. Now, I was at a cross-country challenge. I ran into a bunch of parents who continue to say, Bennet really is a good place. We're glad it exists as a place for our kids to go and you to kind of develop them as they move through middle school. I think it's getting them all together on the same page is what we're doing. Mm-hmm. And then they hold that, and they hold that information and how to act with them when they move.
I wondered what we would get out of actually coming here as opposed to looking at data, talking over, video conferencing or whatever, but really seeing the children and seeing what seems to me to be different, about them, I think was very compelling. 3 students that showed us around at the beginning, I was amazed that, when I thought about it, they'd only been here for,
months.
2 months at the most, right? And they seem to have such ownership, and the culture really seemed to be ingrained, and it's very impressive.
Thank you. And that piece is really important to me. If you go into schools and see the stray pencil marks are on the walls and stuff, that there's or some posters getting torn off, there's a lack of caring and real commitment to their own second home, what I call it. They have a real this is year 4, and they're still committed to taking care of this like a second home. Yeah.
want to thank you very much for inviting us here to spend the day with you. We really appreciated it. We learned a lot, and we really enjoyed meeting you both and also interacting with your staff, and the students were delightful.
Good.
So a really great program. You have a lot to be proud of, and I can see why there's such a good energy here.